Viewers and subscribers, please make sure to subscribe to Saga News TV and give a like and share, because if you don't, you will miss out a lot of news.
Police say an operation at the Maypen market in Clarendon on Monday resulted in the confrontation of multiple rounds of ammunition and a stash of ganja after a foot pursuit through the crowded commercial area. Reports are that shortly after 11:30 a.m., law enforcement officers were conducting operation activities in the market when the incident unfolded. During the operation, two men believed to be involved in extortion were stopped and searched for drugs and illegal firearms. The police said in a statement while engaged in the search, the team observed a group of approximately 8 men emerging from around a nearby corner. The cops said the men were carrying a large knapsack bag. Upon noticing the police present, they immediately scattered and fled in different directions. A chase ensued. A verbal command was issued for them to stop. However, the man continued running. The police reported it during the pursuit. One of the fleeing males, dressed in a pink shirt, black pants and white sneakers, was observed discarding a black plastic bag to the side of the road while running. The bag was retrieved and taken to the Maypen police station. A search of the bag revealed 8 5.56mm rounds, 15 small plastic containers, each containing vegetable matter resembling ganja, 18 small plastic bags, each containing vegetable matter resembling ganja, 2 Ziploc bags containing vegetable matter resembling ganja, loose vegetable matter resembling ganja. The police are encouraging members of the public to remain vigilant and promptly to report any suspicious activities to the nearest police station. Investigations are ongoing. Reports have come forward that the police in St. James are now pursuing a man in relation to the shooting death of a woman and the injury of her policeman spouse and their son. Reports are that the man only has so far identified as Romario is been looked on as a person of interest in the matter and is been asked to turn in himself. It is further been reported that Romario had met with the policeman and his spouse to return car key on Saturday night on the Reading Main Road in the vicinity on the elevator long just about 8 p.m. The spouse identified as 36 years old Lataya Stevenson of a West Village address has reportedly exited the car and retrieved the keys before making her way back to the vehicle. It is understood that it was during her return to the vehicle that she was shot and killed. Her spouse and her son were also injured during the result. The policeman, who is assigned to the Area 1 Lottery Scam Task Force, received a gunshot to his back, while their child was shot in the head. They were taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where she was pronounced dead, and her spouse and son were currently being treated. 2 men were killed in separate operations early Monday. One in St. James, where an illegal firearm was recovered, and another in St. Andrew, where police say a suspected gang leader was shot dead. In the first incident, Lindell Gray, otherwise called Frost, or Sasa Frost, was shot and killed during an alleged confrontation in Anchovy. About 1 a.m., the police say they recovered an illegal firearm at the scene. In the second incident, about 5 a.m., police acting on information swooped down on a premises in Shooters Hill, St. Andrew, where an alleged confrontation ensued. A man identified as Andre Likozulu Reed, said to be the leader of the KDF gang, was fatally shot. Police believe the operation are linked to an investigation into Saturday's deadly attack on a policeman and his family near Reading in St. James. In that attack, Lataya Crystal Stevenson, an HR manager, and her 5-year-old son, Zemar Natalia Neil Morgan, both of West Village St. James, were killed. The injured policeman remains in hospital in critical condition. The Independent Commission of Investigation Indicom is probing both shooting. A man was shot and killed on the grounds of the Children's First Agency compound along Monk Street, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Sunday night. The deceased is Orlando Rooper, otherwise called Bikehead, a 31-year-old laborer of Monk Street. Reports say explosions were heard in the area, and the police were summoned to the scene. Upon arrival, Rooper's body was found lying on his back beside a container. Checks reveal what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the upper body. The body was removed and pronounced dead at the Spanish Town Hospital. The matter is being investigated by the Spanish Town Police. Spanish Town resident 47 years old Dave Tapper charged with the shooting and injury of a man. Following a dispute, was granted a $500,000 bail, with surety in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday. Tapper, who is a Spanish Town St. Catherine addressed, is answering the charge of wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, using a weapon to commit a felony, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Attorney at law Akeem Arist made a successful bail application on his client's behalf. Acting Senior Parish Judge Janil Nelson Bail granted bail on condition that he reports on Friday to the Spanish Town Police and that he be fingerprinted. Allegations are that about 11 p.m. on July 18, 2025, Tapper went to the house of the complainant with whom he had a previous dispute. He brandished a gun and fired shot injured him. The injured man was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was admitted for treatment. A report was made to the Spanish Town Police, where Tapper was arrested and charged. The matter is to be heard in the High Court Division of the Gun Court on September 26, 2025. Yashai Clark, a 29-year-old recording artist, known in the music industry as Sabas, has been charged in connection with a daring daylight armed robbery at a repair shop in Portmore, St. Catherine. Clark, who is from Lincoln Avenue in Kingston and Padmore District, Redhill, St. Andrew, is facing charge of robbery with aggregation, possession of a prohibited weapon, using a firearm to commit a scheduled offense, receiving stolen property, and conspiracy. According to reports from the Caymanas Police, the incident occurred around 12:30 p.m. on Monday, July 7, when Clark and two accomplices posing as customer entered a repair shop on Newlands Road. Went inside, they allegedly pulled firearms, bound the shopkeeper hand and forced him to the ground before robbing him of his valuables. The terror then fled the scene in a waiting getaway vehicle. A police investigation was launched and Clark was arrested a day later. He was formally charged on Tuesday, August 5, following a question and answer session conducted in the presence of his attorney. His court date is been finalized. His accomplices are being sought by the police. An investigation has been launched after the discovery of a decomposing body of a man found hanging from the ceiling of a room in Ferry District, St. Andrew. He has been identified as 52-year-old shopkeeper Wayne Samuel, a resident of the area. The suicide is being suspected by the police. The police report that about 11 a.m. Samuel, decomposing body was found hanging by a sheet around his neck inside a room. The police were summoned. The scene was processed and the body was removed for a post-mortem. The matter is being investigated by the Duane Park Police. A Thursday morning in Greenville, Mandeville turned violent when police say a tattoo artist attacked a man with a machete, leaving him hospitalized. The accused, 30 years old Brandon Grant, otherwise called D'Angel, a tattoo artist and painter of Greenville, has been charged with wounding with intent following the August 7 incident. According to the Mandeville Police, around 7 a.m., Grant allegedly attacked a man with a machete, inflicting wound to his head and neck and arm. The injured man managed to escape and was assisted to hospital, where he was admitted in serious but stable condition. A police report was later made and Grant was arrested and later charged. He is scheduled to appear before the Manchester Parish Court on Wednesday, August 13. A disagreement at a community shop in Retreat District, Westmoreland, ended with one man stabbing his face and neck, allegedly by 31-year-old Demario L. Williams. Williams, a laborer of the area, is charged by the Westmoreland Police with wounding with intent. According to reports, about 5:38 p.m. on August 2, Williams was involved in an argument with the victim while at a shop in the area. He reportedly left the location and later returned armed with a knife, which he allegedly used to stab the man. The injured man was taken to hospital by the police, where he was treated and subsequently released. Williams was arrested during a police operation and later charged on Wednesday, August 6, after statements were collected from eyewitnesses. His court date is being finalized. The Independent Commission of Investigation INDECOM is probing the fatal shooting of a man and the injury of a cop during a reported gun battle in Negril, Westmoreland on Thursday. The deceased has been identified as Nairi Richardson, otherwise called Darko. According to police reports, at about 4:34 a.m., lawmen were conducting an operation in Tanklin in Negril when they were entered a premises and were allegedly met with gunfire from a man armed with a handgun. An exchange of gunfire ensued, during which a police corporal was shot and injured. Richardson was also shot during the confrontation. A pistol loaded with 6 9mm rounds was reportedly recovered from Richardson. At the scene, he was transported to the Savalama Hospital where he was pronounced dead. INDECOM is investigating the circumstances surrounding the police shooting. Approximately 4,000 pounds of vegetable matter resembling ganja and several barrels of fuel was found in Mangrove along the main road in Port Royal, Kingston, was seized by the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch (CINTAC) during an operation on Sunday night. No arrest was made. It was reported that around 10 p.m., CINTAC operative conducted a target operation in the area, during which a search was carried out. The items were discovered during the search. The investigation is ongoing. A 31-year-old man has been charged in connection with the alleged murder of 59-year-old Angela Hamilton, a teacher of Pear Tree Grove St. Mary in January. Charges Delroy Palmer, also of Pear Tree Grove St. Mary. Police reports said that Hamilton was last seen leaving for work on January 10 at about 3:05 p.m. On January 11, a friend discovered her body inside her home. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, Hamilton was seen with several stab wounds. The scene was processed by the Area 2 Scenes of Crime Unit of the newly established Forensic Service Branch. The suspect, including Palmer, were taken into custody. Analysis of the DNA evidence conducted at the Institute of Forensic Service and Legal Medicine revealed a match between Palmer and the forensic materials collected from the crime scene. He was subsequently charged on Sunday. Palmer appeared in court on Thursday, August 7. Head of the FSB, Senior Superintendent of Police, Christopher Brown, thanked the member of the Area 2, Scenes of Crime Unit and the Forensic Lab for their diligent effort, which was critical in helping investigators